This disclaimer image establishes the channel's mission to help busy home cooks break down complicated recipes into simple visual step-by-step guides. The legal disclaimer ensures transparency about recipe sources and viewer responsibility. Classic lasagna, a hearty, crowd-pleasing Italian-American favorite featuring layers of dente lasagna noodles, a rich homemade meat sauce made with ground beef, bell peppers, onions, and a trio of tomato products, all layered with creamy ricotta, melted mozzarella, and sharp Parmesan cheese. Baked at 375 Fm until bubbly and golden with crispy edges, serves 8. Perfect for family dinners, potlucks, and meal prep, freezes and reheats beautifully. Here is the written ingredient list for classic lasagna recipe guide. This lasagna has 3 simple parts: the meat sauce, the cheese, filling, and the pasta. For the meat sauce, you'll need 1 pound of ground beef and 2 teaspoons of olive oil for browning. Grab 1 bell pepper and 1 onion. Dice them both up, plus 2 cloves of garlic. Mince. The tomato base is a trio: 1 28 oz can of crushed tomatoes, 2 6 oz cans of tomato paste, and 2 6.5 oz cans of tomato sauce. For seasoning, you'll want 2 tablespoons each of dried parsley, dried oregano, and Italian seasoning, plus 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. A little sugar, 1 to 3 tablespoons depending on your tomatoes, takes the edge off the acidity, and 1 tablespoon of wine vinegar brightens everything up. Don't forget salt to taste. For the cheese filling, grab 16 oz of ricotta cheese, 4 cups, 16 oz of shredded mozzarella, and 8 scoop of grated Parmesan. 3 cheeses, exert 3 times the flavor. Before you turn on a single burner, let's get organized so the cooking goes smoothly. First, fill a large pot with water, add about 1 tablespoon of salt per 2 quarts of water, and put it on high heat. Big pots take a while to boil, so starting this now saves you time later. Next, grab your cutting board and dice the bell pepper and onion into small, even pieces. Mince the 2 garlic cloves and set everything aside together. Then, open all your cans, the crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, and tomato sauce, so they're ready to pour. Measure out the parsley, oregano, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, sugar, and wine vinegar so you can add them quickly when the time comes. Now for the cheeses. Measure out the 16 oz of ricotta, shred 4 cups of mozzarella, if it isn't pre-shredded, and grate a pre-shredded cup of Parmesan. Keep them in separate bowls. Finally, have your 9 by 13 inch baking dish nearby and lightly oil a rimmed baking sheet. You'll use that to lay out the cooked noodles so they don't stick together. Now the fun part, let's cook. Step 1. Brown the beef. Heat 2 teaspoons of olive oil in a large skillet over medium-high heat. Add the ground beef and cook until it's browned on all sides. Use a slotted spoon to remove the beef to a bowl, and drain off all but about a tablespoon of fat from the skillet. Step 2. Cook the vegetables. In that same skillet, add the diced bell pepper and onion. Cook for 4 to 5 minutes until the onions turn translucent and the peppers soften. Toss in the minced garlic and cook for just 30 seconds. Garlic burns fast. Return the beef to the pan. Stir everything together. Reduce heat to low and cook for 5 more minutes. Step 3. Build the sauce. Transfer the beef and veggie mixture to a medium pot. Add the crushed tomatoes, tomato sauce, and tomato paste. Stir in all the seasonings: parsley, oregano, Italian seasoning, garlic powder. Add the wine vinegar. Now stir in the sugar 1 tablespoon at a time. Tasting as you go, you want just enough to balance the acidity. Season with salt. Go easy since the Parmesan you'll add later is salty. Bring to a simmer, then lower the heat and let it cook for 15 to 45 minutes, stirring often and scraping the bottom so nothing scorches. Remove from heat when it's thick and rich. Step 4. Boil the noodles. Your water should be boiling by now. Add the 12 lasagna noodles and cook to al dente per the package directions. Stir often to prevent sticking and keep the water at a rolling boil. When done, drain in a colander, rinse with cool water, and lay the noodles flat on your oiled baking sheet, flipping once so both sides get a light coat of oil. Step 5. Preheat the oven to 375 F. Step 6. Assemble the lasagna. Spread 1 cup of sauce on the bottom of your 9 by 13 dish. Lay down a layer of noodles. 3 edges can overlap. Spread 1/3 of the remaining sauce over the noodles, then 1/3 of the mozzarella, half the ricotta, drop it in dollops every couple inches, and half the Parmesan. Add a second layer of noodles, and repeat. Sauce, mozzarella, the rest of the ricotta, the rest of the Parmesan. Finish with a final layer of noodles, the remaining sauce, and the remaining mozzarella on top. Step 7. Bake. Cover with aluminum foil, tented slightly so it doesn't touch the cheese. Bake for 45 minutes. Want a crispy golden top? Remove the foil for the last 10 minutes. Step 8. Rest and serve. This is the hardest part. Let the lasagna cool for at least 15 minutes before cutting. This lets the layers set so your slices hold together instead of sliding apart. Then dig in.